Hi, my name is Madeline Ryan, and school so far has been pretty good. I can't complain, it just started. Still pushing through though. But a topic that I chose for this assignment that was shocking to me was the systematic racism. In Module 6, Lecture 4, there was a video that explained systematic racism. And it was crazy how events that happened a couple years after the Civil War are still affecting African Americans even today. There's a practice called redlining where government agencies would draw lines on like city maps, basically sectioning off which would be a desirable area to live, which were predominantly white neighborhoods, and undesirable neighborhoods that were predominantly minority neighborhoods. It would block off African American neighborhoods from making private investments in the desirable areas. Banks would use the maps to even deny African American people loans. This means banks were refusing people loans solely based off the color of their skin. Certain families were unable to buy homes due to living in the undesirable redlined areas. Like, this would also lead to not being able to attend further education such as college and grad school. And because of the lack of education, it would limit the amount of opportunities for these minority families. The video also stated how there was an investigation in the 1980s that found that banks were more likely to give lower income white families loans over middle income African American families. There was also evidence that redlining is still affecting families in 2017, mainly in bigger cities. This blew my mind because this means that people were denying others loans and opportunities solely based off their race. Like, it had nothing to do with their education or how much money they had. It just everything, or their social class, it had everything to do with the color of their skin. And it's crazy to me to think that this is still happening today. Like, 2017 wasn't that long ago. Their video goes on to talk about implicit bias. There was research that found employees are more likely to give people a call back if their name on their resume sounded more white, which means like two people could have the exact same skill set and like GPA, gone to the same college, have the same education, but they would give one person over the other because their name sounded more white. This is a partial reason why the unemployed rate for African Americans is a lot higher than white people. This made me become more aware of myself and my own implicit bias and how I treat others. And I think this is important that everyone should know. And I think everyone should be educated more on what systematic racism is and how it is affecting others and how they can take their own actions to help solve this. I have and always will treat people equally. I think it is so wrong that people are denied access or options or availability to something just solely based off their race, which is something no one can control. I personally have not had any effect to this besides emotionally, mentally, but on a professional level, I will always treat everyone equally and give everyone the same amount of quality treatment. But yeah.